The morning mist blankets the quiet mountain valley, gently clinging to the roof of the lonely forge. The quiet valley seems to listen to each strike, holding the sound like a lesson in patience. Soon the dormant forge awakens, as glowing embers begin to breathe life into the cold, quiet stone. Every ember reminds him that lasting strength begins as a small fire protected with discipline. With steady hands, John begins his morning ritual, fanning the embers until the fire burns bright orange. John understands that the blade is not only metal, but a reflection of the life he chooses. In the valley's silence, the first strike of the hammer rings out, marking the start of his labor. The weight of the hammer teaches him humility, because every improvement demands focus and repetition. Slowly and deliberately, he finds the rhythm of his craft, each swing a testament to his quiet resolve. Sparks rise and disappear quickly, yet their brief light encourages him to keep shaping the steel. He watches the glowing metal transform, learning to listen to the fire as it warms the rigid steel. The mountains around him remain silent, witnesses to the years of effort hidden inside his craft. Each strike shapes the metal, mirroring the patient development of his own spirit against the hardness of life. He does not chase applause. He follows the rhythm of honest work and steady inner growth. Pausing for a brief moment, he rests as the cool water offers a quiet relief from the heat. The forge becomes a sanctuary where fatigue, doubt, and fear are slowly burned into resolve. Gazing toward the distant peaks, he realizes that true strength is forged not in moments, but in years. Each small correction matters, because perfection is built through patient attention to ordinary details. Returning to his work, he pours his remaining energy into the steel, shaping his future with every blow. The glowing steel bends only after enough heat, much like a heart learning through hardship. Under his guidance, the rough steel begins to gleam, slowly becoming the sharp, elegant edge he envisioned. His hands ache, but the pain feels meaningful because it belongs to something he believes in. With deep concentration, he ignores the fatigue in his hands, focusing only on the line of the steel. The silence after every strike gives him space to hear the truth of his own determination. A shower of sparks dances in the air, a fleeting display of the intense friction hidden in his labor. He knows that a strong future is made by returning to the anvil again and again. He cleans away the grit, revealing the smooth, polished surface that reflects the dim light of the room. The old tools carry memories of past struggles, victories, failures, and lessons that shaped him. The blade rests on the bench, a silent promise of the greatness that he has yet to reach. With every breath, he accepts the long road and refuses to measure his worth by speed. As the sun climbs high, the golden light fills every corner, warming the tools he has long cherished. The blade slowly becomes clearer, as if the steel is revealing the discipline hidden within him. He keeps his workspace tidy, finding peace in the order of the heavy tools that serve his purpose. Outside, the valley changes with the light, but his commitment remains rooted like the mountains. In the midday stillness, he sits quietly, letting the silence restore his spirit for the challenges ahead. He finds peace in repetition, because repetition has become the quiet language of mastery. The mountain breeze whispers through the trees, while the small, simple forge stands sturdy in the daylight. Evening does not end the journey. It only gives his spirit time to recover for tomorrow. Time seems to stand still here, captured in the dance of light across the old, weathered wooden beams. After a short rest, he returns to the anvil, ready to continue shaping the steel of his life. With each steady, powerful blow, his confidence grows, echoing through the empty valley like a heartbeat. He carefully tends the fire, adding fuel to ensure the heat remains consistent for the long task ahead. He knows that greatness is found in the quiet persistence of one who refuses to ever give up. Under his skilled touch, the rigid steel bends to his will, taking the form he has long sought. Though the labor is heavy and the heat is intense, his commitment remains as strong as the steel. He strikes the anvil with a steady rhythm, transforming his own inner strength into the blade's very core. The form becomes clearer with every passing hour, a reflection of the patience he has cultivated so well. As the afternoon turns to sunset, the golden light casts long, peaceful shadows across his hard-won workplace. He prepares the cooling water, ready to temper the steel he has spent all day carefully refining. The blade glows a fiery red, holding the intense heat that will define its final, tempered strength. Suddenly, the water hisses, a powerful sound that marks the moment the soft iron becomes unbreakable steel. Clouds of steam rise in the dimming light, swirling around the room like a ghost of the work done. With a steady hand, he inspects the blade, seeing the transformation from simple metal to a weapon. Gently wiping it dry, he feels the weight and balance of the steel he created through persistence. The long golden rays of sunset signal the end of his day, a quiet, close to a steady task. He puts his tools away with respect, knowing they have helped him reach this moment of quiet success. The finished sword lies in the dimming light, the physical result of his long, unrelenting, patient hours. Stepping out onto the porch, he breathes in the cool evening air, his work now finally complete. The evening wind brushes past the eaves, carrying with it the peace that follows a day of labor. With the dawn, he returns to the forge, ready to start the cycle of creation once more. He rekindles the fire, watching the orange glow spread across the hearth as the morning begins. Selecting a new piece of raw steel, he prepares to embark on the journey of forging again. The iron grows hot in the fire, losing its rigidity to become something malleable under his hands. The hammer rings out again, a familiar sound that echoes his commitment to the art of forging. He focuses his mind, knowing that a strong blade requires a quiet, unwavering heart behind every strike. Each adjustment is deliberate, a small but vital part of the perfection he strives to achieve today. Back into the heat the iron goes. As he nurtures the glowing metal toward its eventual shape, he reads the fire like an old book, knowing exactly when the steel is ready to be handled. His strength flows into the hammer, creating a symphony of sound that defines his humble, simple life. Even as he tires, the resolve in his eyes remains, burning as bright as the forge's fire. He must work fast, for the steel cools quickly, demanding his full attention and his expert hands. Pausing briefly to wipe his hands, he prepares for the finer work of filing the iron edges smooth. Carefully, he files away the imperfections, refining the blade into a work of simple, honest art. In the golden hour of the afternoon, the forge glows with the warm light of another long day. He possesses a quiet patience, knowing that true quality only comes to those who wait and work. Testing the edge, he feels the sharpness he has achieved through hours of dedicated, silent manual labor. He displays the sword on the rack, a silent proof of the strength he has built over years. As evening settles over the mountains, the valley grows quiet, wrapping the forge in peaceful dark shade. A single flame flickers in the dark, a small light that keeps the forge company in the night. When the sun rises, he is already back at the anvil, embracing the rhythm of his daily life. With every pump of the bellows, the fire grows brighter, feeding the heat he needs for his craft. He works the metal with seasoned hands, shaping a new blade that holds the promise of the future. The ringing of the hammer travels far, a solitary melody in the vast, quiet expanse of the valley. He keeps his anvil polished, for even the smallest details of care matter in his quiet, humble work. He knows now that no one is born strong. Strength is merely what you build through persistence. He works on unyielding in his pursuit, for he has learned that giving up is never an option. Looking at the blade, he sees the reflection of the years of discipline he has poured into steel. As the afternoon wanes, the silence of the forge feels like a friend, comforting him in his work. He sets his tools down, feeling the quiet satisfaction of a job handled with love and great care. Row by row, his swords stand ready, each one a testament to his long and unwavering commitment. The setting sun bathes his work in gold, a reward for the long days of toil he has endured. He rests on the bench, enjoying the evening breeze that carries away the heat of the forge fire. Watching the colors fade in the sky, he feels at peace with the journey he has chosen to walk. He holds the blade, knowing it is not just a tool, but the story of his own persistent heart. The moon casts a soft glow over the landscape, marking the hour when the valley truly rests. Under the quiet stars, the forge sleeps, waiting for the return of the morning and his work. Small lights flicker in the grass as the night comes alive with the sound of hidden creatures. He finds a deep contentment, knowing he has remained true to himself through every strike and struggle. Closing his eyes, he breathes out slowly, letting the silence of the night settle over his soul. The new day brings another chance to hone his art as he stands ready before the anvil. The rhythmic song of the hammer is now a part of him, a steady beat that marks his existence. He understands now that his strength was not there from the start. It was built day by day. This blade is his finest, a symbol of all the moments he chose to keep working instead of leaving. In the quiet forge, he stands surrounded by his legacy, feeling the peace of a life well lived. He looks up at the open sky, knowing that his path has been worth every moment of effort. There is a deep, quiet stillness in his heart, a reflection of the peace he has forged within. As the sun dips below the mountains, the valley is filled with a soft, warm, and lingering light. Finally, he closes the forge, taking the peace of his successful day into the calm, quiet night. The stars shine bright above the mountain, watching over the small forge until the next new dawn. The forge rests in quiet peace,